My best friend gave me the best advice. He said each day's a gift and not a given right. Leave no stone unturned, leave your fears behind, and try to take the path less traveled by. That first step you take is the longest ride. If today was your last day and tomorrow was too late, could you say goodbye to yesterday? Or would you live each moment like your last? Leave old pictures in the past, donate every dime you had. If today was your last day, against the grain should be a way of life. What's worth the prize is always worth the fight. Every second counts, 'cause there's no second try. So live like you've never lived it twice. Don't take the free ride in your own life. If today was your last day and tomorrow was too late, could you say goodbye to yesterday? Or would you live each moment like your last? Leave old pictures in the past, donate every dime you had. And would you call on friends you never seen? Reminisce on memories. Would you forgive your enemies? And would you find that one you dreaming of? Swear up and down to God above that you finally fall in love. If today was your last day, if today was your last day, would you make your mark like mending a broken heart? You know it's never too late to shoot for the stars, regardless of who you are. So do whatever it takes, 'cause you can't rewind a moment in this life. Let nothing stand in your way, 'cause the hands of time are never on your side. If today was your last day and tomorrow was too late, could you say goodbye to yesterday? Or would you live each moment like your last? Leave old pictures in the past, donate every dime you had. And would you call on friends you never seen? Reminisce on memories. Would you forgive your enemies? And would you find that one you're dreaming of? Swear up and down to God above that you finally fall in love. If today was your last day.
Welcome, welcome. Oh my gosh, look at the people here. Thank you all for coming. You know, there's a couple of songs that just rip that when I get down sometimes, little Nickelback, if today was your last day, if you ever, thank your friends and all that, that's what that song's all about, and it just gets me ramped up. And our theme song here at Ironhide is the eye of the tiger. You know, we sell tigers, but the words of it are just so amazing. Some of it, you know, so many times it happens too fast. You trade your passion for glory. Don't lose your grip on the dreams of the past, and you must fight just to keep them alive. And I'll tell you one thing about this group, we fight. So good afternoon. My name is Jason Vasichek, and it is my absolute pleasure to stand in front of you today and celebrate one incredible milestone, 25 years of Ironhide. I've had the honor of leading this business through its growth and its evolution. And I'm excited tonight to share our journey and to tell our story. You know, it's hard to believe that 25 years have passed. And if I were to be quite honest with you, when I first started this business, I didn't have near enough experience or enough knowledge in order to run an equipment dealership. But what we lacked in experience, my team has made up for it with hard work, ambition, long hours, and one thing's for certain, unwavering passion for what we do. You know, there was 3 of us in the beginning. Dannon, who's here tonight, he was our head technician, backup parts guy, and service coordinator. Steve, he was our parts and service manager. He was our backup tech, and he was our backup salesperson. And me, myself, I had a few titles along the way. I was lead salesperson, head accountant, rental coordinator, wash bay person, delivery person. But it was all hands on deck back then. And in the spirit of teamwork, we built the foundation to build this business. You know, they say that success is built on hard work. But I'd argue that it's built on resilience, showing up every day, no matter what, and that's exactly what we've done for 25 years.
When we first started dealing with Ironhide, it was in just a little office off of Gateway Drive. Their first location was about the size of the front showroom, which is kind of neat to see them expand into what they have now.
We started as a small band of brothers, so to speak, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of chaos.
Basically, we worked out of like a 3 or 4 stall garage at the old place on Gateway. It was a little bit cramped. There wasn't a lot of room, but it was fun. Everybody wore different hats. Everybody was hauling equipment. Everybody was answering the phones. Get it done attitude back in the day, and it still is to this day.
I remember from day one when Jason took over and became the dealer principal for Bobcat of Grand Forks. He was everything. I mean, he was the owner. If he had to run parts, he would run parts. If he had to take a customer a loaner machine, if there was rental.
We had an interview with Jason and Steve Archambault and asked, is there any room for growth? And Jason assured me there was room for growth. We're going to get after this thing. We're going to make an animal of this company.
Thank everybody who participated in this video. Well, I still remember it. It's a pretty amazing piece. So it all started March 1st in the year 2000. It was at 2010 13th Avenue North in the Vreeland Contracting Building, and we had a very small facility. It was probably about 1,700 square foot. We couldn't fit more than 2 machines in there, and our office space and our parts area was extremely limited. And that was the birthplace of Bobcat of Grand Forks. It was a bit of an unusual situation. So Mr. Doug Freitag, who visited me earlier today, and a few other Bobcat execs, you know, they believed in me. They really did. And I found that later, how much they believed in me. It was in a fish house with Brady one time, and it was jaw-dropping, actually. You know, it was extremely unusual because all of our competition, it's still today, were multi-generational powerhouses. They had large facilities, established staff. They had service trucks. They were just everywhere, big. It was really a David and Goliath type situation, to be honest with you. But when Doug and those few people signed their name on us, we took that as a moment of trust, and we really never looked back. In 2003, we made our first big move. Kathy and I bought 3903 Gateway Drive. And this expansion gave us the space that we absolutely desperately needed. It had excellent visibility, more office space, more showroom space, larger showroom, but our shop was a little bit limited and was until we actually moved out of there. But we grew from just 5 people in the beginning to 17. And we added major brands like Felling Trailers, ABU Trailers, Protect Snow Pushers, and Aaron's Gravely, just to name a few. And those partnerships remain strong as we represent them today. In 2008, we expanded to our first other dealership, our other territory. And it's kind of a funny story. Travis Johnson and we both had campers out at Woodland, or I had one at Woodland, he had one at Bayview, and Thursdays and Fridays we seemed to preoccupy ourselves on calling on the Devil's Lake territory for some reason. And but Don's Rental was a mom and pop style rental store, and it's actually pictured right up here, up in the corner. But Don was kind of a unique individual in his approach to business. He's a really nice guy, but his serviceability on equipment was a little out there. If you needed to fix your exhaust manifold on a rental generator that he bought, he may hand you a roll of duct tape, and that's no kidding. So anyways, long story short, I was asking Don through the years about what his succession plan was because I was interested in getting there. And as time went on, Travis started taking over the territory. And I got a call one day, and it was from Travis. He said, "Voss, you need to quit messing around." He goes, "There's 2 guys here that are going to buy Don out." Well, as some of you may know or not, I knew it was after 4 o'clock because I may or may not like to go to happy hour at 4. And I was standing in the back of Bonzer's, leaned on the pool table, called up Don, made an appointment to meet with him, and it's been Bobcat at Devil's Lake ever since. So, but you know what? The Devil's Lake team does a heck of a lot more than just sell equipment. They are a big part of the community out there. They show up to every event. They volunteer. They put in the docks for the Lake Region Anglers Association. They're at every fundraising thing for the Devil's Lake Fire Department. It's quite something to see. And you know what? That to me is what Ironhide is all about. In 2011, we took another leap forward, and we got into the heavy equipment market. Bobcat and Doosan were closely associated at the time, and we wanted to get into larger, bigger things. We were growing. But the heavy equipment business is completely different than the compact business, the way we service them, the way we transport them, everything. But it expanded our market, and that's what we were craving back then. In 2011, we weren't quite done yet. We expanded. We got a call from Bobcat that the Williston territory was going to become available. And the Williston territory was a big leap for us because it was 6 hours away from our home store. It was right in the heart of the oil boom. And the oil boom will present you challenges as, it's really hard to get people, land, and everything. But when opportunity knocks, this group, we go get it. So we did it. And you know what? I'll tell you what, especially in the recent past, I really want to compliment our Williston staff. They do a lot of fundraisers, cook-offs, bourbon tasting events, all benefiting the American veteran. And that's what Ironhide is, and I'm very proud of that. So when 2012 came along, I knew our name was starting to get some regionality with it. So back in my day, there was this book with some yellow pages in it and some white pages, and you had to look up phone numbers back then. And if you would look up Bobcat of Devil's Lake or Bobcat of Williston, it would said Bobcat of Grand Forks Inc. on it. And that just wasn't making sense. Plus, we had broadened our brands. So what happened was I was playing around with names like Apex or Allied or something to be more all-inclusive in our brand, and I wanted a brand that was bigger than my name, that was big, that our customers could follow an example or get an experience along with that brand. So what happened was I met with a marketing person at our old location, and I told him our story. I said, he goes, tell me your story. And I go, we don't have the best assets in the world. We got a good group of guys and gals, and we just get up and we fight for every battle. We're up against these behemoths all the time, and we might not have the best asset in the world, but we never quit. And he goes, you ever watch Transformers? And I said, no, I don't. He goes, when I pulled up here, I saw this, your Bobcats running around with all these attachments, and they could do everything, like a Transformer. And then he goes, there's this one guy. He's just the grittiest guy on the planet. He goes against Optimus Prime all the time. And he goes to battle. He's made of spare parts, and he always wins. And his name is Ironhide. And that stuck with me. And it's been Ironhide ever since. It's a perfect representation of who we are. As we continued to grow, so did our footprint. In 2013, Williston got its brand new facility. In 2016, we weren't done yet. We decided, we were at a dealer meeting in Tucson, and Dave and Lori Nielsen, who own the dealership in Bemidji, basically were interviewing us to make sure that our culture would fit their culture, and we would take care of their employees. And we've done that. We've retained most of our employees at Bobcat of Bemidji, and it's a huge part of our footprint, and it's been a success ever since. And then finally, in 2018 or 2021, and through the COVID years, we got this facility, our new headquarters, and it's working very well. And now here we are. We're standing in a company that's transformed from a small unknown to a regionally and nationally recognized equipment dealership. We're built on trust, integrity, and hard work. I couldn't be prouder of what we've built together. And if the past 25 years have taught me anything, is that we're just getting started.
The milestones that I remember over the time was starting the new dealerships in the different locations in towns that there was no Ironhide or Bobcat dealerships in those areas.
So there was a time where Jason and I were sitting and visiting, and tells me that he's going to buy this Don's Rental shop in Devil's Lake and put a dealership here. And I thought he was crazy. And, as soon as he moved to Devil's Lake and built a store here, it blew up.
It was a zoo right out of the bat. I mean, it was chaos, but it was also a lot of fun and a lot of surprises. Business was really good. It was out of control, crazy.
As one of the first customers, I've seen the growth from 3-stall garage to 4 locations. It's tremendous. It says a lot about the people behind the mission. To be able to scale and replicate one store to another store, it says a lot about the processes that are in place.
We were the #1 dealer in the United States in 2020, 2021, 2022. That took the whole company to hit those milestones, and that's some years that we'll never forget.
Just goes to show you the dedication and the work that Jason has put in to build this company from the ground up. He's obviously had a vision and has been able to execute it well with the support group that he has. So it's been pretty cool to watch the growth.
Kind of a whirlwind, really. It's hard to believe it's gone by so fast. Opening different, more dealerships and whatnot, and more personnel, and it just seems to have snowballed through the years. It's pretty incredible to think about it.
Well, geez, I feel a little long-winded, but I'm not dead yet, so I'm going to keep talking. But at Ironhide, we have built this company on the foundation of 4 key principles. Be growth ready, hire passion, represent trusted brands, with the ultimate goal exceeding our customers' expectations. And sometimes we don't succeed every time, but we certainly put our heart and soul into making sure that that experience is the best that we can provide. You know, those aren't just words on the wall. They define who we are, how we operate. Our team certainly is the heart of Ironhide. No matter what the location, we strive to operate as one team. My team is driven, competitive, certainly competitive, I promise you that. And we're committed to excellence. And I want to take a minute and say a heartfelt thank you to every member of our staff. I have a lot of them from all of our stores here today. And I want to just make sure I tell you that I appreciate you, I respect you, and I'm very, very proud of you. One of the things I'm most proud of is our loyalty and longevity. 40% of our staff has been with us for at least 5 years or longer, and that's a quarter of what we've existed. 20% have been for over 10 years. And I attribute that longevity to the culture of the people of Ironhide. You know, I want to take a few minutes here and recognize our team members that have been with us for at least a decade. Chuck Reagan, sales specialist, Grand Forks, North Dakota. He's been with us for 10 years. He's a customer first guy, and he's got one hell of a work ethic. Cody Kasager, parts coordinator, Grand Forks, North Dakota, 12 years. He's one of the most organized people I know. His attention to detail and willingness to help all our locations has helped shape our business. Nate Burbich, sales specialist, Grand Forks, 12 years. Nate started out as a technician, moved into rentals, and now has become a dedicated, personable sales leader. Jason Chu, rental and parts specialist in Devil's Lake. He's a steady, reliable force at our Devil's Lake branch. Jennifer Schock, accounting manager, 13 years. She is a woman in charge, trust me. She handles everything. She keeps all of us in line. She handles all of our HR. And you know what? She's been an extreme reason that we're successful here today. Gage Steiner, technician, Williston, 13 years. He's been here since the early days of our Williston store and remains one of the most reliable guys we got. Jamie Srensky, heavy equipment technician, Grand Forks, 14 years. He's one of our leaders in our shop. His knowledge and willingness on any challenge are second to none. T.D, Travis Dringer, branch manager, Grand Forks, 15 years. He has been with us through every stage of growth. His ability to lead and hire a top-notch team is something I admire most about him. Brian Spletzhauser, Bemidji, 16 years. Brian started in the wash bay. Asked how he could grow, and he never looked back. Today, he leads one of our key locations. Shelby Vasichek, branch manager, Devil's Lake, 16 years. A force in Devil's Lake since day one. Shelby might be unorthodox in his approach, but he'll always do whatever it takes to get the job done. And Shelby always takes care of me when I need it, through thick and thin. A-Rod, Aaron Abbott, service manager, Devil's Lake, 17 years. He started in Grand Forks, went to Devil's Lake temporarily, and he's still there today. He's a right-hand man, and he's always to do what's needed for the success of the company. Brandon Spiliach, senior technician, Grand Forks, 18 years. One of the most respected guys in this company. His knowledge and dedication have shaped our service department and the rest of our company for sure. TJ, Travis Johnson, only guy here longer than me for the record. 19 years, enterprise sales manager. One of the hardest working, most passionate people I know. He cares deeply about this company, and it shows in everything he does. Now I want to take a personal moment here. October 30th, 2001. A day that changed my life forever. And during that time, the Ironhide team stepped up in ways that I'll never forget. But there's one person in particular, Travis Johnson, that went above and beyond. Every morning at 9:15 a.m., Travis showed up at my house 12 miles north here, picked me up, drove me to physical therapy, picked me up from physical therapy. When I was ready, he drove me to my locations to see my team, and they could see me. He made sure I was okay. Never questioned it, never hesitated. And even though I wasn't very productive at the time, he made sure I was still a part of this business. Travis, you're a true leader, and I'm proud to just not call you a colleague, but one of my closest friends. And for you and the entire Ironhide team, I say thank you. And finally myself, Jason Vasichek, Ironhide Equipment, 25 years. I've had the absolute privilege of leading this team. But make no mistake, it's not me that makes this company great. It's you. You're the reason we've grown, you're the reason we've thrived, and you're the reason why I'm standing here today. And you're not just employees, you are the backbone of this company, and you are our future.
So before I came here, I was actually in Grand Forks working for another company. A friend of mine was working for Ironhide at the time. He told me how family-oriented this company is, and that spoke volumes to me.
Everyone here is kind of like family. We're a really good group. We all get along really well. We all joke around. Nothing's real serious most of the time. It's just a nice environment to be in.
Oh, there's always some shenanigans going on, just whether it's joking around amongst the crew and whatever. I mean, that's always, keeps the atmosphere a little bit lighter.
Everybody kind of works for the common good of the company and the customer, and it seems like pretty much through all the stores, everyone's pretty close-knit, and everybody seems to get along.
People do care about each other around here. You're not just a number. You got a face to the name.
We've done some trips together, and a lot of us like to fish. We get a group of guys together that all work here, and that's probably one of my favorite things to do because I truly enjoy that, and time spent with friends and or coworkers is precious moments to me.
Everybody in this building, we're all like brothers and sisters in a way. And when we all come together, we help every customer the way that they need to be helped, and every customer experience is a phenomenal one.
I would say we're a dedicated team. We like to make sure everyone feels welcome. It's a very warm and open place to come into, and everyone here is just really nice about helping out everywhere needed.
What keeps me here is the family atmosphere, the people that I work with, opportunity to help people, especially when you have knowledge about certain things that they need, things that can make their lives easier, their work more productive, themselves more productive, and lead to more success in their lives.
I actually was Jason's first mechanic when he opened up Bobcat of Grand Forks back in 2000. Transitioning into a customer in that, I know a lot of people here, and everyone here is great. I really enjoy everyone that works here.
They've been able to match our growth real well. We tend to partner with our vendors. We've been with these guys from the start, and it's great relationship-based purchasing for sure.
I've had mechanics offer to come in, have given me their phone numbers if I have any troubles in the middle of the night or during any time. Call them and they'll take care of it.
The sales guys are really good at digging through what's available through all of their vendors. The service team has been absolutely awesome about showing me what's holding up, what's wearing out on different equipment if they know it's something that I'm considering when my equipment breaks, because everything does break eventually. Ironhide's done a good job of getting my equipment up and running again in a timely manner.
They go out of their way to understand everybody's types of business. They also carry a lot more equipment than they ever used to. The rental fleet has expanded a lot, so when I need something that I don't normally use, I can guarantee it's going to be here.
Each time I call or come here, what do you need? Well, how can we help you? And I love that because I deal with a lot of different vendors around the community. And when I'm looking for a piece of equipment that's going to help me solve the problem that I'm working with, I call Ironhide. You can't beat the customer service that they provide for the people.
They're always one step ahead of the game. Whenever you come here, you need something, they've got it, and they've got additional information to help you with it.
They always take care of you and they treat you like family. It's just important for me knowing that I've got them in my corner to help me out if I have any problems.
You know, one of my favorite parts of this job is watching entrepreneurs be entrepreneurs. They start from scratch and they build something absolutely incredible. From the very beginning and even today, our products and services have closely aligned with the entrepreneur. Many of our customers started out just like us, small, determined, started out with one machine. Maybe back in the day it was a skid steer, today it's maybe a mower or a tractor. And with relentless effort, their businesses grow. And when then they grow, they might need a compact excavator, or a compact track loader, excavator, or rent some attachments. But the best part is it's never been just about selling equipment. It's about building relationships and ultimately friendships. You know, back in the early days, we represented one brand, and it's our foundation here today, Bobcat. We were a standalone Bobcat dealership, and once we started, we had a lot of skepticism if we were going to survive. But at the time, Bobcat's product lineup was simple. It was skid steer loaders, it was excavators, and it was attachments. And they had just introduced the 864 track loader when we first started getting going. But you know what? That limited offering was enough for us to build a business. And by the early 2000s, the introduction of the Toolcat, in my mind, was a game changer. It grabbed attention. It exposed us to a broader customer base. And it was the first of many innovations by Bobcat Company. Our relationship with Bobcat Company the whole time and still today is a true partnership. Their customer support is unmatched. Their innovative approach is always forward-thinking. And most importantly, they care about our success. We've done our best to represent them at the highest level. I'm incredibly proud of what our team has accomplished. We have expanded our Bobcat representation into 3 other dealerships. But our biggest honor, and I don't brag enough about it, is we are members of the Bobcat Dealer Leadership Group since its inception. The Bobcat Leadership Group is a huge achievement. This is something I really want to highlight because it truly is a big deal. To earn a place on the council, you must meet Triple Crown market share in everything that we represent. We need to meet manufacturer training requirements. We need to have the right parts on hand for when you need them and meet a long list of other performance benchmarks put out by Bobcat. And just to give you some scale here, we're competing against 600 other dealers or dealerships groups in North America. As TD said up there, it's not just the US, it's North America. And I'm proud to say that this organization has been in the number 1 position 6 out of those years since its inception. You know what? Bobcat is an elite brand, and I'm incredibly proud to represent them. And I have a lot of people here that took the trip from West Fargo and other places to come and celebrate with us today. I thank you. Well, Bobcat's always been our foundation, but we knew we need to keep evolving. We need to keep the growing needs of you, our customers. And in 2008, we added Aaron's and Gravely line. They're a great customer-oriented organization. They introduced us into the ground maintenance equipment sector with commercial and residential customers. Aaron's walk behind snowblowers, the king of snow. Need I say any more? Gravely commercial mowers, bulletproof in quality and performance. Devlon Heavy Equipment, formerly Doosan, expanded our product market. And we couldn't with the new brands and growing customer base, we knew that we needed to expand our support capabilities. We have a dedicated team that we expose to the highest level of training. We have on-the-road service trucks at all of our locations, and we strive to deliver a consistent customer experience and strive to exceed customer expectations. Growth is in our DNA. It is what we do.
One of the things that Ironhide brings to the table as far as a service to the customer, we have a product line that fulfills every need, whether it's landscape, whether it's construction, whether it's oil field.
Since growing, we've had the opportunity to acquire the tools to help us better serve our customers. Anything from agriculture to snow removal to construction.
They offer more services, they offer more options. Bobcat has expanded so much gear.
Sure, there's other brands that are available, other companies in the area, but they don't offer the same type of service that Ironhide does with the parts, the service, the rental, and the sales all in one, and then being a truly local company where if you need a part, they have it in stock. If you need a rental, they have it in stock.
I've got an MT100. I just bought an L28. I had a T770, now I have a T86.
We don't leave the shop without several tools that we've gotten from Ironhide for every single job, from skid steers to mini X's to track machines and numerous attachments.
When we have any issues, it's just a phone call and they're able to come and help us get that figured out, or we're down in a machine, we need something. They've been pretty good at getting us back on our feet so we can keep rolling.
Okay, I won't be up here all night, I promise. So what's next? What's next? What does a dealership of the future really look like? I get that question a lot. Is it an Amazon-style experience where the machines arrive at your job site with just a single click? Zero human contact, fully digital transactions, selection to delivery? God, I hope not. What about the equipment? Will we see operatorless droids moving dirt on an autonomous job site? Yeah, I think that's coming. We're close. How about a machine that cleans your driveway without any human intervention? Now that would be nice, and I think it's here. Or are we moving to a world of throwaway machines? Or will we still see value in service and repair? What's the dealer's role in the future? I am confident, no matter how technology evolves, that the manufacturers will still choose to use the dealer model. Why? Because the dealer works for the customer. What does Ironhide look like in 2050? Well, here's what I do know. The future is never exactly how you envision it. One thing I'm certain, Ironhide is bigger than me or any other one individual. Our team will take this business to the next level. We will innovate, adapt, and evolve, and we will still be a family-type business, built from the ground up and driven by doing whatever it takes to take care of our customers. Technology may change, but one thing will never change. People will always matter. And I fully recognize that my generation is a lot different than my son's generation. The way we purchase, the way we live, and the way we work is evolving rapidly. But one thing I know for sure, people will always buy from people. Because what is life without relationships? For 25 years, service partnerships have been the foundation of our success. I have no doubt in 2050 that Ironhide equipment will still be built on what truly matters. It's people.
Wow, 25 years in business for Ironhide, that's a long time. Kind of makes me think that they know what they're doing. and we're going to be around for a while because Jason seems to have it all together, and he's expanded and grown the business, and he's even had 2 different shops here.
We've expanded to 4 locations. We've built some pretty nice shops concentrated on customer service, and trying to grow with our customers has been one of the biggest things.
Actually, it's pretty phenomenal when you think about it. How many companies start with 1 or 2 individuals or 3 individuals and continue moving forward enough that you can build to 4 enterprise stores and keep going and keep focused on that and still keep it in a family-type atmosphere?
I would say thank you to all the employees, to all the customers. It's been quite the journey.
Look at the amount of people that work here, and I can't thank them all enough for what they do to make Ironhide what it is. Customers have a choice. They can go somewhere. And I just think that they do a very good job of taking care of them. And really, I want to thank the customers too. At the end of the day, our customers are our foundation.
Thanks for the patronage. Thanks for the opportunity to work on your equipment. Hopefully we see you again in the future soon, but not too soon.
My advice to future Ironhide employees is do it right the first time and exceed customer expectations, and I think that's why we are where we are today.
Summing up Ironhide in one word would probably be dedication.
Integrity.
Quality driven.
Reliable.
Dependability.
Accommodating.
Fantastic.
Integrity.
Family.
Exceed. Probably the biggest takeaway for one word for me would probably be community.
The word I would use to describe Ironhide is future. There's a lot of good people here. I see a lot of growth.
I think the future is very bright.
The future is very exciting. I don't know where it's going, what it entails. I just hope that there's continued growth and prosperity for everybody that works at Ironhide Equipment.
I'm just extremely happy. I mean, who can't be at 25 years of business when you started from basically a garage? It's taken every individual from day one on up to what it is today. I thank the guys that have stuck through it all. I want to thank all those people that spread it word of mouth, for all the employees that got their hands dirty, went to work, make it what it is today.
Congratulations on 25 years, Ironhide. Thank you for all the help, and we look forward to working with you in the future.
I want to say thank you. Help my company become what we are. We look to continue to grow.
Congratulations on 25 years. Thank you for investing in our community. I think you guys are just catching your best wind right now. I can only see bright futures ahead.
Thank you to Ironhide Equipment, to all of its employees, and to the customers. Thank you for everything that you have done, and we look forward to the next 25 years.
Yeah, thank everybody that was involved in that. It was great. So as we bring this evening to a close, I want to reach out and give my deepest gratitude to our customers, our employees, and the communities we serve. You have been the backbone of Ironhide. And you know what? A night like this doesn't come together with a heck of a lot of effort. And I want to reach out to some individuals and people and thank them very much for bringing this all together. The leader of my Western area, my Western store, Patrick and Kim Schmaltz, and their team, they've cooked over, I believe, 40 or 50 prime ribs for you tonight, over 600 potatoes, and they've been working on it and it's been pretty seamlessly. And for all of our servers back there helping serve, thank you. I want to thank Tyler Bills for sharing your voice and talent with us tonight. I'm going to get to enjoy it in a little bit, and I'm looking forward to that. Bonzers for keeping our palates a little wet. And Mobile Pro and Chesney Productions for putting this whole production together. We've been working on it for quite a long time, and I'm very proud to present and do it. Callie Hansen from Adhound Marketing. Callie, you know what? You're an absolute essential part to this business. She's a rock star. She kept us organized. She kept us on track. She's in charge of our social media, and she's just doing a heck of a job. So thank you very much. All of our marketing, actually. And, of course, the Ironhide team. We've been working on this for over a year, and it's really came together. Our service team has got the shop just immaculate and our outside, everybody really pitched in, and I really appreciate that. So we can't go this evening without honoring a couple people that we lost through this journey. Mr. Steve Archambault is one of our original founders. He's a pillar of Ironhide from day one. His dedication and passion really helped lay the foundation to the business. And Mrs. Kathy Vasichek, my late wife of 25 years, she sacrificed so much for this business, our family, and for the dream that we really did build together. But I have no doubt that she's out there somewhere today, extremely proud of what we've done and would want us to move forward. And in that light, Tucker and I have established the Kathy Vasichek Memorial Scholarship Endowment. And this scholarship is, its purpose is to support nursing students at the University of North Dakota with preference given to North Dakota residents. We have a display and a donation stand set up in the back, and we would really appreciate any donation or contribution that you could make. We are very close to funding one student for a full year of nursing school, and our goal is to grow this. And this will also ensure that, trust me, all of us who will need health care someday, that there'll be people out there to pick you up and get you back on your feet. You know, and finally, they say life is about a journey, not the destination. And I believe that wholeheartedly. Life can be tough, sometimes difficult, and sometimes incredibly cruel. But I also believe that people are built for it. I was raised by my parents who taught me that there's no such word as the word can't. That word didn't exist. When I look back at the past 25 years, I don't just see the growth and success. I see the late nights, the early mornings, and the setbacks and challenges that we've all faced together. But most importantly, I see the way we face them head on with grit and determination. And that's what truly matters. And today, after 25 years, I can honestly say the heart of this company has been about the people. We value every customer interaction. We value every handshake, every relationship, and every moment of trust that you have placed in us. So now, finally, I'd like to make a little toast to the future. So please, everybody, raise their glass to the past, our present, and our future. To the team that made Ironhide what it is today. To the families who supported us along the way. And to the next 25 years of growth, innovation, and success. Hear, hear, and let's celebrate. Thank you.
Jason, on behalf of the leadership team here, we all went in and got you a little happy 25th anniversary memorabilia present, which I know you hate guns, but it's got a little inscription on it.
Ironhide Equipment, proudly celebrating 25 years. Show integrity, be trustworthy, give value, think growth.
There you go. And I think Tyler's going to continue on. Might have to switch a little bit area, but he'll continue on playing a little bit of music, and let's have a little bit more fun.